The samurai, an icon of disciplined skill etched in history, often wielding the legendary katana. Yet, a perplexing question lingers. Where are their shields? Warriors across the globe, Romans, Vikings, European knights, often relied heavily on shields. Why did Japan's elite warriors seemingly forego this fundamental protection? The answer is complex, woven into their unique way of war, their weapons, philosophy, armor, and the surprising truth about shields in feudal Japan. Join us as we unravel this historical enigma. The absence of a personal shield among the samurai was not ignorance, nor mere bravado. It was the logical result of a highly specialized and interwoven system of combat, refined over centuries. The first, and perhaps most fundamental, reason lies in their weaponry. The samurai originated as elite mounted archers, following Kyuba no Michi, the way of the horse and bow. Their signature weapon was the yumi, a uniquely Japanese longbow, often exceeding 2 meters. Its asymmetrical design, with a longer upper limb, was a masterstroke of engineering, essential for wielding effectively from horseback. Mastering the yumi, especially in disciplines like yabusame, horseback archery, required extraordinary coordination, controlling the horse, nocking the arrow, drawing the powerful bowstring, and aiming precisely demanded both hands. A shield was simply incompatible with this primary fighting style. As centuries passed and warfare shifted towards larger infantry engagements, two-handed melee weapons rose to prominence. The yari, the formidable Japanese spear, became a battlefield staple. Long variants, the omiyari, could reach imposing lengths, necessitating a two-handed grip for effective thrusting, reach, and control against both foot soldiers and cavalry. Alongside the spear was the naginata, a devastating polearm akin to a European glaive. Its effective use in sweeping cuts and controlled thrusts depended entirely on the leverage provided by two hands. And what of the legendary katana? While eternally symbolic, on the battlefield, it often served as a secondary or sidearm. Crucially, its design is optimized for powerful, focused cuts delivered with a two-handed grip. While one-handed techniques, known as katatiuchi, did exist, they inherently sacrificed the power and control the weapon was designed for. Attempting to wield a katana one-handed while burdened by a shield would negate its core strengths. The samurai arsenal was overwhelmingly built for two-handed mastery. This preference for two-handed weapons deeply influenced their combat philosophy, which prioritized mobility, speed, and unrelenting offense. Drawing from their mounted archery heritage, samurai tactics, even on foot, emphasized rapid movement, flanking actions, and individual agility. This stands in stark contrast to the static, densely packed shield walls of European formations like the Roman testudo or the Greek phalanx. A handheld shield would be a significant encumbrance, hindering the very swiftness and evasive footwork that were key components of samurai battlefield doctrine. Their philosophy often embodied the principle that attack is the best defense. The emphasis was on proactive engagement, disabling an opponent quickly through superior skill and decisive action rather than relying on passive blocking. Seizing the initiative was paramount, a mindset poorly served by the defensive posture a shield often imposes. Yet, defense was integral, cleverly engineered directly into their armor. Samurai, yoroi, and later, gusoku, was not merely protective plating, it was a sophisticated, articulated system. The crucial component replacing the function of a handheld shield was the sword, the distinctive, often large, shoulder guards. These were not rigidly fixed, but ingeniously constructed from laced scales or plates, attached via cords. This allowed for significant dynamic movement. Observe their function. When an archer raised their arms to draw the yumi, the sword, would swing naturally backward and outward, offering passive protection to the vulnerable flanks and underarms. By skillfully angling the body, a warrior could use the left sword as a barrier against projectiles aimed at the face or torso, providing hands-free defense. In the frenzy of close combat, these substantial guards deflected blows aimed at the upper arms and shoulders, their semi-flexible construction and loose attachment helping to dissipate impact forces. The sword, particularly the large O-sword of earlier periods, effectively provided integrated, shield-like coverage for the upper body, especially the left side, without requiring a hand. Thus, the samurai's chosen weapons, their tactical doctrine favoring mobile offense, and the sophisticated, integrated defense offered by their armor culminated in a system where the personal shield was rendered obsolete, a hindrance rather than a help. However, Shields did exist on Japanese battlefields, just not typically in samurai hands. Large, stationary wooden shields known as tate were crucial. Propped up like portable walls, they sheltered hashigaru, foot soldiers, especially archers and gunners, from missile fire during sieges or from fixed positions. These were battlefield tools, not personal samurai gear. While rarer handheld shields, mokitate, might have appeared in earlier times or specific contexts, they were not part of the established samurai warrior's kit. Their specific uses underscore why samurai didn't need them personally. It confirms the core reasons. Indispensable two-handed weapons, a combat style built on speed and attack, and armor, like the dynamic sword, providing integrated defense. The shieldless samurai wasn't an omission, but a logical outcome of their unique path of war. Think the samurai got it right, or would you still want a shield facing down a charging warrior? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more dives into history's fascinating quirks, consider subscribing. It costs less than forging a katana.